Hello guys, hello. Today I wanna just briefly go over the economics data that we have seen recently that has made the headlines recently. There has been quite a huge party on Wall Street. There has been quite a huge, let's just say, celebration. You know, the party on Wall Street never ends. When the Wall Street parties, the entire country parties. But let's just say that, look, the data isn't as maybe bulletproof, and the economy isn't as resilient as many may indicate in these headlines. And this is what we will go over in today's video. Now, quite recently, the tariffs were put into place again. They have also been able to raise extra money, extra revenue for the budget. So that has been a little bit celebrated. There has been a few points taken, political. But the prices haven't spiked really. The prices haven't gone up. The inflation haven't gone up. So why is that? What is really happening? Well, the problem is that when, for example, let's just say, for example, the Walmart. Let's take this particular example. I talked about this in previous videos, but for example, Walmart, apart from the groceries, they import most of their goods from China, obviously. Most of the garbage that you buy in Walmart that you shouldn't be buying, even though you know all of this, you still go and buy it and stuff your houses with it. All of this garbage comes from China mostly. And so you would think that if there are tariffs imposed on Chinese goods coming into the country, that Walmart would then increase the prices of these goods the same amount as the tariffs will increase the prices on them. They will then pass these prices on the consumer. The problem with that is that most of these businesses see the writing on the wall, and the real problem is that they are unable to pass this increase on the consumer. This means that the consumer is weak. The consumer does not have the money to afford these higher prices, and so they have to cut their profits. So Walmart usually has a profit around 6%, if I'm not mistaken. Around the yearly budget, there is always profit around 6%. And so in this particular example, Walmart would have to cut their profits in order to keep the prices at the same level, but still with the tariffs up. So basically, the tariffs will increase their costs, and the prices won't change, so their profits will get squeezed and squeezed and squeezed, right? The profit is getting squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. And the problem is that this will price out, usually this price out the smaller businesses, the mom and pops shops, because they are not such a huge corporations like Walmart, but this particular economic situation usually squeeze out mom and pops shops. And so the problem is that this is a little bit of a sign of economic slowdown when the smaller tiny businesses, mom and pops, aren't able to attract the same customers, because they are not able to keep the prices as low as the other corporations. And this is generally a bad sign. So low inflation, but yet the costs on businesses are getting higher and higher. So as we talked about this in previous videos, this could have a deflationary effect where some of these smaller mom and pops, they aren't able to afford running their businesses, and they will start to lay off people. And this could have a cascade effect. It could. It doesn't mean that this will necessarily happen, but it could have a cascading effect where we walk ourselves into a recession, where we would sadly be going into a economic downturn. Now I just want to point out that with the new escalation in the Middle East between Iran and Israel, this could spike the prices of oil, and it could have also unnecessary pressure on the economy. The oil has been surprisingly very, very low. Most people are actually worried about this because there is a lack of demand for oil. This could also mean slowdown in the economy. But what would be even worse is if this escalation in Middle East kept on going, and even some oil rigs and oil fields were struck with rockets. This could chokehold some of the oil that is coming from Middle East, and this would just, despite economic downturn, could raise prices of oil, and this would badly hurt the economy and exaggerate the suffering from a recession. Usually during a recession everything is deflationary, prices go down, and even oil would go down. But if there was a conflict in the Middle East, the prices would go up of the oil, and this would create extra suffering during an economic downturn, which is something that nobody wants. Now, with that being said, make sure to smash that like button, make sure to smash that subscribe button, make sure to check out the videos here, there, and everywhere, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.